The RWL Undisputed World Tag titles are on the line as Big Bob Duncum and Dirty Dutch Mantell challenging John Van Guy Cormier, the Originals. The fans really giving Bob Duncum Dutch Mantell and primetime Bobby Mills the business. But after only a few short months, these guys have fought their way to a title shot tonight against the Originals.
And they don't believe in no fair fights, Wally. Still, Duncum and Mantell better realize that John Van and Guy Cormier haven't stayed at the top of the tag team division by playing nice. They can brawl as good as anyone when they have to.
Originals manager Sylvia Strong has stated with absolute confidence that her boys will be leaving New York City with the belts. She says since here at the Ridge is where John and Guy first forged their partnership, they won't be letting the fans down on this one.
Stay with us. We've got a huge tag team match coming up.
And both these teams come into tonight looking to make a statement, which means we might see these two teams do things we've never seen them do in the past.
Here they are, the longest reigning tag team title holders in the 25-year history of RWL, along with Sylvia Strong, and the fans here at the Ridge, welcoming the Originals back to the place where it all began for the boys.
And they've come back to the Ridge, intending to not disappoint their fans or their manager. It's well documented that the Originals fight hard, but twice as hard when the belts are up for grabs. Big Bob Duncum and Dutch Mantell won't just beat these guys 1-3. Even if luck ISNT with John and Guy tonight, Duncum and Mantell would know they were in a fighting mayhem.
We're just moments away from this huge tag team match, guys.
And I don't think I've ever seen these four superstars more motivated than they appear to be heading into this one, Michael.
undisputed World Tag Team Dirty Dun Mantell, Big Bob Duncum, on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 510 pounds. Dirty Dun Mantell and Big Bob Duncum, the Union. Dirty Dun Mantell, Big Bob Duncum, and their opponents at a combined weight of 508 pounds. They are the Guy Cormier and the Hammer John Van, the Originals.
This has all the makings of a legendary night. The tag team action underway here. And the tie-up, make no mistake about it, this is all about skill, determination, and power.
Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural Tag Team Champions.
There was a lot on the line in the tag team tournament finals. The Usos wanted to add another tag team title reign to their resume and enjoyed the recognition of being the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The team of Rhino and Heath Slater was the team no one expected to be in the finals. Slater had extra motivation because he was fighting for a WWE contract.
And at one point, it seemed like the Usos had everything well in hand, but Rhino and Heath Slater refused to lose. After a gore from Rhino practically cut Jimmy Uso in half, Rhino and Heath Slater went from an unlikely tag team to the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Never say never in WWE is absolutely right. When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, The New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold. In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
A bad place to be for the challenger. This is not at all how the challenger drew this one up.
The abuse his body has gone through in this match is a little disturbing. I don't know why he hasn't made the tag yet. It's almost like he enjoys the pain.
But if you're counting him out now, you haven't been paying attention. He has more resolve than just about anybody on the roster.
He's looking at it.
Ooh! Here's his moment, Michael. right off the apron.
Here he goes. The claw!
Maybe done here. The champ's in a real bad place right now. Those eyes are telling a painful story right now.
A win like that says a lot about a duo.
Here are your winners, and still the undisputed World Tag Team Guy, Corey A. And the Hammer, John Van, the Originals.
Looking dominant at times in the victory.
With wins like that, there's no way these two should even think about splitting up. Just my opinion.
And the crowd here tonight still in awe over that great match. Here's another quick look at some of the highlights.
He ain't messing around.
John and Guy prove once again to everyone why they're kings of the mountain and demonstrate their intention of staying there for as long as they can. The Originals retain the undisputed World Tag Team titles in impressive fashion, and we'll be back with our three in just a moment.